What's up, y'all? Good night. Welcome back to Joe's Corner. Today we're going to talk about importance of titles.
Yeah, that shit is important.
Right, and it's still a piggyback off of the topic of family. So this is part 2, y'all. Let's get into it.
Yeah, real shit. I mean, shit, you already know there's people that, you literally born into this world and they already have a title. They're in your family. You have people that you could give a title to. You get what I'm saying? The difference right there is a big difference. Like people have family members that they don't fuck with, son. You get what I'm saying? That's not your fault. It's not your fault that you can't get along with somebody that has a title as your brother or your sister or your mom or whoever it is. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get to a point in your life where
you're not going to take bullshit from nobody.
It's just not going to happen. And it don't matter who it is. And once you get to a certain point where you have your own kid,
That's even worse.
It's almost literally. I'm not saying that you plug up your ears. I'm not saying that. You still listen. You learn every day. You can learn from anybody. But my thing is, you get to a point where it's like, what's right from wrong. You can't be taught what's right from wrong your whole entire life. Like you gotta have some type of mindset of what's right, what's wrong once you become an adult. And you're gonna have to fall. You're gonna have to fucking slip, and you're gonna have to catch yourself up on your own shit. But in general, titles is very important because I feel like
people abuse
it.
People abuse their titles. And not to cut you off, but what I mean by abuse their titles, like for an example, you have your sister, your oldest sister, or maybe the middle sister, and you're the youngest. And they're either always providing for you, always doing something for you, always supporting you in things that you do. Now, when you get older and they're going through something, or they want you to support them in something, and you might not agree on it. You might think that it's wrong. You might think that, okay, I support you as a sister, but within my morals, within my principles and myself, I can't fully support you. Mm-hmm. Now, when that happens, this is where the power trip comes. The tension comes now, because it's like, oh, I did this for you. You're supposed to do this for me. Right. It doesn't matter what opinions you have. It doesn't matter what morals or principles you have. Put that aside and support me. Right. And you can't do that. And what I want you guys to understand, and why we're making this video, it's because, like I keep telling you guys, it's 2020. We need to pay attention more to ourselves and stop paying attention to other people. Yeah. Stop paying attention to family. If they're not for you, let them go. Because it's too much. Too much shit is going on in this world that we need to make sure that we're good within ourselves, that our family is good within ourselves, before we can take the next step to worry about somebody else. And if that includes your family, so be it. Honestly.
I mean, at this point, you have to be selfish. At this point, that word selfish, it brings a lot of negative and positive things. Sometimes you have to be selfish to protect your own. And that's not, and listen, let me tell you something. To be selfish for your loved ones to be comfortable, there's nothing wrong in that. You get what I'm saying? If you feel like you being an asshole, if you have to be an asshole to protect your family, that's what you have to do. Sometimes you have foresight. You can see what people are trying to do. Mm-hmm. You can see when people are trying to antagonize you. You can see when people are trying to start with you. You can see you can see all this shit from afar.
And sometimes the shit goes over our head, because it's like, oh, this is my family, this is my mom, this is my brother, this is my sister, I gotta do this for them. Mm-hmm. Not when it comes to who you are. Thanks. If it fucks up your mental, if it fucks up your vibe, if it fucks up your principles, your morals, as I keep saying, click. Mm-hmm. Because it's not the time.
And don't feel bad about it. Don't let nobody.
You might because we're all human.
Look, let me tell you something. You don't get into a point where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm doing this, but then I'm also feeling guilty. Listen, you're a human being, but be smart about all your decisions. Let me tell you something. Like I said, people will only do to you what you allow them to do to you. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So they will continue to thrash you. They'll continue to tell you ain't shit. They'll continue to tell you can't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. They will tell you that shit all day. And it be your family. It be the closest people to you. It's nothing wrong with being an asshole to people that have the titles of family members. And it could be friends. It could be anybody. But to protect your own, you have to be an asshole.
Do it.
That's it. That's it.
And that's the gem we wanted to drop on you guys tonight.
Right.
It's a quick little video. Actually, no, it's not. It's 5 minutes, a lie. But we just wanted to drop that gem on you guys because it's important for you guys to understand that if you're going through something out there with family, with friends, with a spouse, whatever, you're not the only ones. You're not the only ones that's going through something that it's causing your inner self to change. And sometimes that's okay.
Yeah.
But just remember who you are at the end of the day. So, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in to Joe's Corner, episode 8, with my special guest star, my baby. Mwah. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the feedback, all the interaction. This video is going up on my IG channel, so look out for it. Love you guys.